You've been lied to about 10,000 steps, and it might be costing you time, energy, and results. Let me ask you something. Honestly, if I told you that you could get better health outcomes in half the time, would you keep chasing that step count every day? Or would you want to know what actually works? Because here's the truth most people never hear. 10,000 steps was never a medical recommendation. It didn't come from science, it came from marketing. Back in the 1960s, a Japanese company created a pedometer and named it something that literally meant 10,000 step meter. It sounded catchy, it looked scientific, and somehow it became a global health rule. But your body? It doesn't care about catchy numbers. It responds to stimulus. And this is where things get interesting, because research now shows that your health benefits don't even start at 10,000 steps. They start much lower. In fact, most of your risk reduction for heart disease, diabetes, even early death begins around 2,500 to 4,000 steps and plateaus around 7,000. So no, you don't need 10,000 steps to be healthy. But here's the real question. If 7,000 steps is enough, why are so many people still not seeing results? This is where I lean in, not just as someone who studies this, but as someone who's worked with real patients. Because the biggest mistake people make isn't how much they walk, it's how they walk. Let me show you what I mean. There are two powerful research-backed methods that can literally double your results without doubling your time. But before we get there, let's break down the habits quietly holding people back. And I want you to listen closely, because one of these might be you. Mistake number 1. Walking on autopilot. You go for a walk, your body moves, but nothing really changes inside. Biologically, your heart rate stays low. Your muscles aren't challenged. Your metabolism barely shifts. Emotionally, it feels frustrating, like you're doing the right thing, but nothing is happening. Day to day, you stay stuck. Same effort, same results. Now here's the twist. What if just 3 minutes could change that? Mistake number 2. Believing longer is better. More steps, more time. But your body doesn't reward duration the way you think. It rewards intensity. Without that, your cardiovascular system doesn't adapt. Your insulin sensitivity barely improves. And over time, this leads to something deeper than frustration. It leads to quiet burnout. You start skipping walks, losing motivation, questioning yourself. And here's where most people give up. But stay with me, because this is where everything shifts. Mistake number 3. Avoiding intensity completely. Not because you're lazy, but because no one explained it properly. High intensity doesn't mean collapsing on the floor. It means challenging your system just enough to trigger change. And this is exactly where the Japanese interval walking method comes in. Here's how it works. Simple, but powerful. You walk normally for 3 minutes. Then you walk briskly, like you're late for something, for 3 minutes. You repeat that 5 times. That's it, 30 minutes total. But inside your body, everything changes. Your heart pumps harder, your lungs pull in more oxygen, your muscles become more efficient. And studies show this can double improvements in aerobic fitness compared to regular walking. Now pause for a second, because this is important. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone you care about, because the right information can change someone's life. Alright, now let's go one level deeper. Because if interval walking is powerful, this next method is transformative, the Norwegian 4x4 protocol. And before you panic, no, this is not extreme training. It's structured, intentional, and incredibly efficient. You do 4 minutes of higher intensity effort, followed by 3 minutes of recovery. Repeat that 4 times. That's just 16 minutes of real effort in a 35-minute session. But here's where it gets almost unbelievable. Studies have shown that people doing this consistently actually reversed up to 20 years of heart aging. Think about that. Your blood vessels become more flexible, your blood pressure drops, your heart becomes stronger, more efficient. And this all comes down to one powerful metric, VO2 max, and it might be one of the strongest predictors of how long you live. Higher VO2 max, stronger heart, better endurance, lower disease risk, lower VO2 max, higher risk of heart disease, stroke, even early death. So when you train with intensity, even briefly, you're not just exercising. You're upgrading your body's survival system. You don't need to obsess over 10,000 steps. You need to move with intention. Start with walking, build consistency, add intervals, trigger change, progress to structured intensity, transform your health, and do it at your pace. Because this isn't about perfection, it's about progress and preserving your dignity, your independence, your quality of life. You deserve to feel strong in your body, to walk without fatigue, to breathe without struggle. And the best part? You don't need more time. You just need the right approach. So start small, 3 minutes at a time, because small changes, done consistently, can give you something incredible. More energy, more freedom, and a body that works with you, not against you. Now tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? And remember, your health is not a number on a step counter. It's a system you can train, improve, and take back control of. I'll see you in the next one.